favorable matchups, Staz would need to win the mirror. So in theory, it's possible, but just, having to win 3 in a row is never a good feeling. But we did just see Switch take it all the way with a reverse sweep against Sogi a while ago.
Well, speaking of smoking down the Q block, now Staz is going to give that a go. And it's a not bad hand to start off with, actually. Diamol, turn 1, seems good.
The fact that you're playing so many light things in the deck means that most of the time your turn 1s will be decent. And the thing is that, though, Switch has quite a good hand himself. He has Defile and Hellfire to deal with these things. Spellstone will be buffed by the Hellfire for 5 healing.
Yep.
Dark Pact at some point is going to be crucial to get him out of some kill command range. So I'm thinking things look good for Switch.
Yeah, Staz is going to struggle a little bit to get that damage through. He's got that Vital Iron Owl, which can be huge against Q block.
Yeah.
No Skull of Minari present yet to guarantee that Void Lord comes down on turn 5 or 6. So for the time being, Staz is just going to enjoy himself and press that button.
Yeah, as we mentioned a while ago, he likes holding back on Wolf Rider, not necessarily playing it on curve, but just being able to weave in the hero power, which, because Wolf Rider is a 1 health minion, you usually don't expect it to live beyond the turn it's played anyway, so you might as well get the free 3 damage in while you're at it.
Librarian Defile clears up the board nicely, but still gives Staz the initiative, the ability to get himself down on the board again immediately. What are you thinking, Gia? Both 1-drops and hero power, or do you see something better?
I like the 1-drops and hero power.
Yep.
It's just so awkward for Switch to play another Defile in this case. If he wants to Hellfire, it's also still just damaging him. Okay, getting the Candle Shot now means that he has the repetitive damage out of the way, whereas Leper Gnome, once it's dead, that's done.
That's
it's
true.
Done its 1 turn of damage, so I can see this as well.
Okay, so Switch is saying right now, hey Staz, you have to clear this immediately, or I'm going to have a Void Lord and 3 Void Walkers down next turn. As we can see, that's not actually the case, but that's got to be what Staz is thinking.
Yes. And that's super scary because the Iron Beak Owl only gets through the Void Daddy and not the little ones.
Yeah, if Switch did follow this up with Cabal Lackey, then Staz would probably just lose the game, in all honesty. So Staz is going to think that he has to clear this, which may end up being detrimental to his strategy.
Actually,
hang on, let's do some damage.
if you do Wolf Rider hero power right now, plus the 2 you have, it's 8 damage. You go down to Switch goes down to 6. So that even if he played Lackey here, just the kill command remaining in your hand and a hero power would be enough to get the job done. So I don't think that Staz necessarily has to respect this Umbra. The thing is that leaving it up leaves, I guess, a Dark Pact target.
Yeah, the coin's still there in Switch's hand too,
Yes.
so in theory he can play the Lackey.
And
then Dark Pact the Lackey as well to get maybe even another Void Lord.
And that would be an absolute disaster. So Staz here taking it safe, and that is the crucial top deck for Switch here. There is still an Owl though.
Imagine now if Staz didn't make that trade.
Yeah, that would be just lights out.
Unless this is a Duga, which it's not. Okay.
Okay. All right, reining it back in. This looks like a turn where it's very difficult to weave in that hero power.
Staz finds a way.
Yeah, I felt like you needed to cash in that charge, but then again, he had seen 1 Pact, so Cube Pact is not that likely as a punish. So I can see this.
Well, you can argue that there's no benefit to playing the Wolf Rider instead of the hero power anyway. Both deal 3 damage. Just saving the Wolf Rider for later and using it in a turn in addition to the hero power is more damage overall. And if he now can't play it, he didn't actually lose any damage because he still got the hero power in that turn.
Right. So now, Switch thinking about the Defile just because it's clean. That will, however, put him down to 11 health. That I don't think the Hunter has a way of dealing 11 on 7 mana. Even Huffer plus Kill Command plus Acker's Veteran is just 10.
10, yeah. Okay.
So he should not, in theory, be in a rush to play the Hellfire right away. this way means that that exact 3-card combo I mentioned would be enough. And oh, this is it, right? Leroy. No, it's 1 off. Leroy hero powers 9.
That's right.
It is elemental going in is 10. Yeah. Left Leper Gnome Death Rattle makes 12.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, Switch seemed to have gone through a lot of possibilities in his head in a short amount of time.
Switch doesn't actually have that much healing in his hand. He has 2 spell stones.
Yeah, it's
one
5.
of which has been upgraded once, not twice. And he can only play 1 this turn.
Yeah.
So it's not. He's not looking that safe, at least as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it would have to be another pact off the top as far as I'm concerned, and it's not likely at all. And so I think Staz has this in the bag over the course of 2 turns. It's just, you need to think about what order to cash in this damage.
Leroy comes down now. It is Staz's last little bit of time on the board. He realizes that. But it just takes 1 hero power right now. And after the Spellstone, it's going to be hero power, a kill command, and 1 more damage. But the Leper Gnome's still alive, and that is the other damage.
It is just way too much. Switch cannot afford to tap here. You could go Spellstone and tap, but I think it still works out that Staz has the lethal, even if you were to get Dark Pact off the top. Of course, Switch doesn't see the hand from Staz.
But even Animal Companion, kill command, hero power is going to be 8 damage. Switch only has 7 health, so Staz, as you correctly said, smoked down Switch with the Arcane Shot, brilliant. And managed to get his first win on the table.
Arcane Shot was the card that got Staz through today too. I remember that very, very clearly. And not quite necessary this game, but it adds to the style points for sure. So Staz puts himself on the board. We are now 2-1 in favor of Switch.
The beginnings of a comeback.